No, I was hoping
if you
want to
say
that
the
and,
welcome,
said that.
I know. Well, I wish I had, but now
Just
this is just weird. Where are we going?
Welcome to the ADHD podcast, where alcoholic degenerates have discussions.
I am Caden Casaus,
your host, and Khyler Vick,
your other host.
And today we have a very, 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 very special guest. Blazer, a.k.a. Damon Reynolds, because he's known by Blazer everywhere else.
Yeah, how's it going, dudes? Fuck yeah.
Dude, so good to have you on.
Dude, oh my god, cigarette?
Yeah, Siggy time, Siggy.
No, it's shot time first.
Oh, well, yeah, tradition. How could we forget the traditional beginning
Well, I mean, I don't fucking know shit.
I mean, how did Caden and I forget? We're usually too eager for this shit.
Oh god, that was a bad idea. Ugh.
I'm gonna throw up.
God. Fucking Sailor Jerry?
I don't know, dude. The
Goddamn.
Bacardi was terrible.
Fuck. God damn, dude, I haven't had shitty alcohol in a long ass time, and I forgot it just gets right in your throat and it just stays there.
Ugh, like it's in my chest right now.
Yeah.
Did I tell you?
I've already been having heartburn.
Did I tell you last night about when I went to take that shot of my friend's Jack Daniels in his garage?
Damn, Daniel.
I don't know if I said it on last night on the other podcast, but
I couldn't remember, man.
we ran out of alcohol, and sorry if I'm reiterating, guys, but we ran out of alcohol. You were there. I told you that when I fucking threw up in the garage because
Oh yeah,
I was like on the look for extra liquor, and I went into Tyler's garage.
Yeah, you were straight booze hound mode, just scavenging.
Found his mini fridge that was like hidden by like a curtain in his garage, and because he said he had Jack Daniels left, so I knew it was somewhere, and I found it. There's about like less than a quarter left in the bottle, and nobody's around. I take like a mouthful, like a huge back to the throat swig. Almost as soon as it's done being swallowed, my cheeks start to fill up with puke. And the garage, for some reason, was already open like 2 or 3 feet. So I make a run for. I'm at the very like end of the garage, like complete opposite from the garage door.
Yeah.
So I'm booking it, and like all of a sudden I start fire hosing about a foot or two away from the entrance, like to get it out. So there's puke all in Tyler's garage, and I'm sitting there, and luckily there for some reason like a fucking ray of light pointing to the paper towels right next to me. It's like, thank God there's paper towels right here. And I go and like half-ass like clean that shit up, and I don't know. There's probably still chunks because I remember it was chunky. Ugh. It was not like just an alcohol.
It was
beer.
like the worst vomit you ever want. When you're puking, because when you're puking, there's like three types of vomits. There's the chunk vomit, there's the solid liquid vomit, and there's a mixture where it just sucks. So
there's also straight bile.
Yeah, I was about to say the burning, like just terrible.
And it just burns all the way up. Ugh. What's the worst you've ever puked from booze? The gnarliest.
Oh my god! I mean, there's been a lot.
I know
dude.
mine, and you were there for it.
Oh yeah,
that was so fucking crazy.
That one was amazing.
Let's
talk about that.
I'll talk about that one. To preface this is the thing that like sealed the deal. This fucked me over. We were at a party, and we had a beer bong, and people were doing like beer and shit or whatever, and I was shit housed. I was already super fucking drunk, and somebody was like, "Who's doing the next beer bong?" And somebody else was like, "Caden is." And so he hands it to me, and I like get it, and I'm getting ready, and then I like notice like, oh, this isn't beer.
Yeah.
And so like it's filled up the same amount that a beer would fill it, and I went to do it straight whiskey.
Whoa. Titanium cranium style, dude.
I literally like
12
after
shots.
that I did one more shot after that, and then nothing else.
Yeah.
And blacked out, woke up, no pants on.
Dude,
woke up.
I was blacked out before you did that. I was fucking gone city, dude.
Yeah, dude. I blacked out, woke up,
There's
put on my
fucking
prequel
pants. To this story from like
and then we were like
my side.
walking like back out, like getting ready to leave. I was so fucking like I was still drunk, and then like puked just straight on the floor, and then puked again, and then puked again, and then puked again
on tiles, so we can hear it like so perfectly.
It's
just the splatters, like the.
Well, so 6 full. It wasn't like a little bit. It was fucking projectile onto the floor 6 times.
Yeah, it's just your body rejecting everything that you fucking put into it.
Okay, and while he's doing this, me and my friend Alan are sitting on the couch, just casually like hungover, watching him do this. We're like, looking at you like, what the fuck? And I try to get my phone out to film it, and then Snapchat freezes and deleted it.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
You know when you sneeze a couple times, like, and you're like, oh, bless you. It's like, okay, fucking stop puking. That was me, but with puking.
Well, and he also puked on the carpet, and then you guys hit it. You didn't even clean it up. You hit it by putting that fucking like footrest just right over it. And we're like a while later, I move it, and there's just dried puke. And it never got cleaned ever. This was always over it.
I cleaned everything off the tile later. I went home, showered, and slept for a couple hours, and then came back and did clean some of it. I don't remember doing that at all, hiding the shit on the carpet.
Because that was like that night, so what happened that night? I guess me, Caden, and Alan, was somebody else with us, or was it just us three that walked back to my house?
I feel like somebody else was there, but I was blacked out by that point.
We were at Tyler's house, which is about 5 houses away from where I'm at now, from where me and you live. And I don't know when my night stopped in my mind, but at some point I blacked out, and I walked home barefoot. And I guess I walked home just fine. We made food in the kitchen, like used the microwave. I'm making people food. We're getting drinks and shit. We go into the downstairs living room, and I guess at some point I'm like, I'll be back. I need to go get up. And I never came back, and they found me like just passed out on the tile, taking a little tile nap. No, that's not the end of it though. When I wake up, Alan's walking past me, and I'm like, how the fuck did I get here? I check, and I'm completely soaked and naked. And I'm like, Alan, I'm naked. He's like, no, you're not. And I just fucking like flash him. And I'm like, and I fucking pissed myself. It was like one of the first times that I can remember. I've pissed myself so many times blacking out, but that was one of the first. Like my shorts were completely soaked. The blanket I was like sleeping on that you guys draped over me, completely soaked. And that was just bizarre because I wasn't even living at my dad's house at the time. That's when I was moved out.
Yeah.
So like we were just there to crash, and I don't think he was there. I can't remember, but that dude. The worst I've ever puked drinking. Can you remember a time, Damon?
My main time is fucking back in high school. I was the party guy, like to get the party started and shit. That's when I kind of realized that like I could just eat random shit and like not puke. It was during that time. But also my gag reflex was a lot
weaker.
Weaker.
More sensitive.
Until fucking I did the coyote piss thing.
Yeah, he fucking drank coyote urine and Jack Daniels and
Jesus
whatever else
Christ.
was in that concoction.
Yeah, and fucking like till this day, my gag reflex is so fucking strong because if it's not as disgusting as coyote urine, my body's like, this ain't shit.
Yeah, this ain't nothing.
But going back to the story, fucking, it's also a beer bong story as well. My go-to move back in the day was to get a beer bong and just have anybody pour whatever they fuck into it, and then that's what I drink to get the party started, right? So they just fucking pour in every fucking liquor, no beer at all. It's all the liquor in the house.
I mean, there's no sensitive guy there. They're just like, let's fuck this guy up, dude.
So it's like 151 and like Jägermeister and fucking like gin, and then and like fucking Jack Daniels, and then at the very end, one of my friends was like, let's just put pickle juice on the top.
Yes, this is your chaser. This will mask everything.
And no, I was surprised it actually helped a lot because I took it.
Well, yeah, like
I took it down.
What is it called? A pickleback? Yeah.
Pickleback fucking.
They're fucking the shit.
Neutralizes everything. Yeah. So I'm like taking it like just like, oh my god, this sucks, until the pickle juice comes out. I'm like, oh fuck.
Saved your life.
Word.
They thought that it was gonna it backfired on them, but then you threw up.
Yeah, because I kept drinking. So then that night, like, it's just me in the bathroom just puking my fucking dick off. And, like, I don't know if you guys, like, do the same shit I do. Just pass out on the bathroom floor because it's so cold. It's so nice to be like, oh my god, the bathroom floor is cold right now.
No, yeah, I don't usually do the bathroom floor. I do the kitchen tile. Like anybody's kitchen tile, like I just go and like pass out in their kitchen. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Kyler? I've done that plenty of times where I've just woken up.
I am a fucking toilet hugger through and through.
Dude, literally, he was hugging the toilet like a few weeks ago after we did a podcast. He's like, I'll be back. I'm not feeling well. He did it a couple.
Not feeling well.
It was the point to where like I sat down. And I was like, oh no, and then got up for a second, went to the toilet just in case. I was like, okay, I'm fine. Went back, sat on the couch, and then I was like, no. I'll be back. And I knew the whole time I was never coming back.
And I'm like, where the fuck? And I went and checked it. I wanted to check in on you just to see if you weren't like dying in your own fucking throw up.
Yeah.
And I like the door is stuck because he's like, because like his feet are like where the door is and his head's where the toilet is, and it was like wedged. So I had to like push your body out of the way. And you're just cuddling in the toilet.
Yeah.
You're just like right there. So I end up like putting a blanket over you. I'm like, good night. Like fucking sleep tight, bud. You're fully dressed, shoes still on and everything.
Have you guys ever had it where you like need to puke but also shit at the same time?
No.
That sound like, dude, just diarrhea. Just fucking.
Yeah.
No, I've never had that. But
Really? Fuck, dude, it sucks. Cause like, it's a strong choice when you're on the toilet taking a shit and you need to puke. You're like, do I just like get up and puke in my shit, or do I like get the fucking trash can? You're like, I don't know what to do.
I have a friend.
Yeah, it really is.
I have a friend that cannot puke without shitting themselves.
That's very
Every
inconvenient.
time they like, it could be standing up. Like if they just randomly have to throw up because they're sick, they'll standing up. They're gonna fucking shit. It's coming out both ends every time.
That like, I mean, he's like, he's like, I feel like I'm gonna puke, and he starts pulling down his pants. Like, what are you doing? Trust me, I need to do this. Just fucking out both ends violently. I feel like the worst I usually puke. Okay, I have one pretty bad one that I remember, and it's only anytime I get crossfaded. Like every time I do smoke weed when I drink, 9 times out of 10,
here.
It's a terrible time.
I found the way to do it.
Like any good, like people say smoke weed first.
Yeah, that's what I do.
But
and
like,
it helps so fucking
I've had
much.
it where I drink and then I smoke, but I just have to take like one hit, not even like a monstrous hit, and then I'm feeling perfect.
Yeah.
Anything more than just one mellow hit, then I'm fucking dizzy out of my mind. I'm fucked, and I'm like, I literally feel like I'm dying.
Yeah.
Like I'm like crippled, and like my friends are above me. No, roll this way. No, roll. Don't puke in your sheets. Like that's actually happened. I'm like, they have a garbage can off my bed, and then I'm like.
Yeah.
I just throw up in the opposite direction. Like I've done that where I throw up into the couch. They literally have a garbage can next to me on the couch, and I'm like looking at it. Throw up into the couch instead. But the worst was, I was like 18, I think, just out of high school, and my buddy Connor, that Tyler knows, had like this adult party, like all the grown-ups, like the grown-up party that we wanted to go to. Like yeah, fuck, because he had some friends there, and it literally was like. People at least our age now are older, like in their later 20s, maybe early 30s. And as soon as we get there, I'm fucking going hard. I think, because when you're 18, you think you're fucking tough, pounding shots, pounding beer just like left and right. You're like, I don't get drunk, dude. I need like 12 shots.
Yeah, I fucking hate those dudes. They're like, I don't get drunk. Yeah, you do.
I was that guy when I was 18, and Ben Gravy's like, I was the same way when I was your age, dude. What you got to do is chug 2 beers as fast as you can, and then just sip on the rest, dude.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
Just like
that's some fucking actually grade A advice.
Yeah, literally chug your first 2 beers, and then you're good for the rest of the night. Just be sipping on beers or whatever whatever you're doing.
Mine is shots.
Or take 2 shots real quick.
Pound 2 shots, then sip your cocktail.
Yeah, and just like be chill, because like I would always be like just a beer dude. I'm like 9 beers in, I'm like trying to act tough. Like I don't even feel anything, guys. I'm not even drunk. Like why be cool and like not try to act drunk? Like now I'm like half a beer in, I'm like, whoa, dude, I think I'm buzzed. Like I'm like the opposite, like a child. But anyway, we're at this grown-up party. I'm getting fucking gnarly. I don't know. That's how the only way I could describe it. Like it was like an hour.
It was like fucking everybody is in a goddamn.
But like now
top hat and shit.
No, it'd be like
I'm imagining a lot of like sweater vests.
Yeah, like a lot of English accents.
Literally, it wasn't like that. It'd be like a party that we would have now. But I was just young. But it's like I was barely out of high school. It's literally people with normal jobs, people like normal ass people like us. But to me, it felt like an adult ass party. And so I'm just getting shit. I'm getting shit housed.
Tuxedo T-shirt.
Yeah. No, I didn't try to show up to be impressive or anything. But I know I was 18 because it was right when I shaved my long hair into a mohawk. Like just after that. So that was literally just after high school.
Yeah, mohawk phase. I remember.
And long brown mohawk. And
so
all
it wasn't colored, yeah.
No. And all of a sudden, I want to smoke some weed. I'm like, hell yeah, let's smoke. And I knew like that I'm not good with being high. I get really paranoid.
Yeah.
And one guy was like, I don't know which blunt this is. This is either the Keef blunt or just the regular weed blunt. Like, I don't know, like one's way stronger.
It's always the Keef blunt.
Yeah. And then, so we're in a circle, puff, puff, pass. And like, quick, sooner than later, the circle's dwindling. People are leaving. And then for some reason, I'm not even a stoner. It just, the circle went from like 7 people to just me and this guy passing this blunt around. I don't even like to smoke weed. We're just huffing this fucking blunt like I'm Snoop Dogg or something. Like, I cannot handle 2 rips. Like, I'm a pussy. And I'm feeling okay. All of a sudden, I start to feel the high. And next thing I know, I'm dead. Like, I'm fucking paralyzed. I lay on this guy's hammock for a second. And then it breaks. I hit my head. I'm just laying there like a mummy. And then all of a sudden, I hear in the background, some guy dying in my backyard. I can't move or talk or anything. I'm just so high and drunk. All of a sudden, tired. And I try to roll over to get on the grass to make it cooler. And I'm like, no, this grass sucks. And I rolled onto the broken hammock again. And then Tyler finds me because like he was lost in this house party, finds me and starts to like pick me up, and I throw up all over this guy's hammock, all over this guy's broken hammock, everywhere. And that's not the worst part about the puking, but like I start to feel a little better. I'm coming to after I throw up, and Tyler brings me to their basement and lays me on their couch and like cuddles me in a blanket. He's like, "Here's a trash can if you need to puke." What I think this was actually before that. He gave me the trash can. I'm laying there, and I start to get that like salivating feeling, like you're gonna throw up in the back of your, like, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And
it's like when you eat a fucking
like a lemon. Yeah, like it's something sour. And I learned that was the first night I ever learned that what means you need to puke. So I was sitting there for like probably 30 minutes before I puked on that guy's hammock. I was like, why do I feel like I ate something sour? I feel shitty. And anyway, I'm laying there in this guy's basement, and all of a sudden I stand up and just fucking fire hose. Like, and as I'm running to the bathroom, fire hosing. And there's a toilet there, and like it's a kind of an unfinished bathroom, so there's like 2x4s there, and I'm just like hanging my elbow over the fucking 2x4, standing, trying to like trick shot my puke into the toilet. I'm not even like putting my head in the toilet. I'm like standing up Don Vito style. Just missing. Just the tile is just a soaked mess.
God.
And you know who had to clean it up? Tyler, not me. Put me to bed, and finally was like, if you need to puke, here's a trash can. I don't think I puked the rest of the night. I just puked all over some dude's hammock and all over this guy's fucking tile. Didn't make probably like a couple drops in the toilet, maybe. And the weirdest part was before I got wasted, some guy asked me, "Are you Monique's son?" He worked with my mom!
Oh my god.
Like, that's why I'm like, this is an adult party. This fucking guy is working with my mom. Like, he's a coworker. He's like, I recognize you from, like, pictures at her desk and, like, stories and stuff. Like, oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's me. I'm like this 18-year-old kid at this party with, like, one of my mom's coworkers. Like, she would not approve
That's
of me.
hilarious.
But
That's a good plot twist, to be honest. Do not expect that coming
I meant to say that at the
No.
beginning, and I, like, spaced it. But, yeah, that was really cool, though. Because he was just like, oh, yeah, fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Party on.
See, what sucks about me when I'm drunk, I'm like a fucking asshole drunk. Where like last time I got like super wasted, I was with my girl. Before we started dating, we were just like fucking around, and I'm just fucking wasted as fuck off my favorite drink, blackberry brandy. My favorite drink because you take like a half a bottle or like a cup or two, whatever. You don't feel it, so you're like, fuck it, I could keep going, and then like 2 hours later, you're just gone. That's why I love it.
Blackout City.
Yeah, you're just disgustingly gone. But I'm fucking like me and her. I don't remember this. This is all fucking hearsay from my girlfriend. She goes,
love that.
Yeah, right. She goes, you fucking like try to like punch me like
Oh my God.
multiple times. Like I would do this shit.
Like fake her out,
yeah,
like try
fake
to
her
make
out.
her flinch. Flinch, bitch.
Which sucks because like she's like heavily traumatized by ex-boyfriends like fucking beating her. I didn't know this at this point. We were just fucking around, right?
Yeah.
So she goes, yeah, you fucking like ruined. Like I didn't want to be with you. I didn't think I wanted to be with you. Because she has kids, and then I was talking about like if I ever have kids, I'll fucking leave like my dad.
When you were drunk, you were saying,
yeah, like dude, it was so bad. Like this is like probably like the 4th time me hanging out with this chick ever.
This is Kayla?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Sorry, I didn't mean to name drop. I don't know how you feel.
I wasn't trying to name her, but
So
yeah.
your dad bailed on you too?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I feel like that's like
Yeah.
a huge
Dang, you
thing.
should have been here for the Father's Day special.
We did a Father's Day podcast because all of us didn't have dads.
Like, I have a dad,
You
but
have a dad.
he just moved to Arizona.
moved to
It's
Arizona.
like 12 hours
and we
away.
had my friend Alan who never met his dad, and then me whose dad bailed on us.
You barely met him like once. You like maybe
I
one
met him
memory.
once at my grandmother's funeral. He was still in, like, they let him out of prison to go to his mom's funeral.
Jesus,
It's the
Sounds
only
like a
memory I
swell
have
guy.
of my dad. He's in
That's
fucking
amazing.
handcuffs and
At a
like, on his
funeral?
ankles orange. Everyone else is in black.
No way,
He's
are you
sticking
serious?
out like a fucking traffic cone.
Really?
Dude,
Yeah.
that's amazing. One of the first times I ever like talked to my dad, I was like fucking 6 years old or some shit. As I was at my grandma's house. The phone rings, I pick it up, and he's on the other line. I don't know it. He goes, "Hello, this is whoever's there." He's like, "Is so and so there?" I'm like, "No, it's fine." And he goes, "Damon, is that you?" I'm like, "Yeah, who is this?" He goes, "It's your dad." I hang up the
Jesus.
phone immediately and I start crying. I'm like,
Yeah.
What? I didn't even know I had a dad at this
Even-
point.
It's your dad.
I got a phone
Some,
call
like,
the other
movie
day.
shit.
It was like a couple months back now. I was just sitting on the front porch having a cigarette, and I get a phone call, and like T-Mobile will bring up what it is sometimes.
Yeah.
So it brought up like blank. I don't even remember the name of it, but like state penitentiary from Deming, New Mexico.
Well, if we're on this subject in a minute, I have a story.
Yeah, from Deming, New Mexico, which is where I'm from, New Mexico, and that's where my dad went to prison. So immediately it was like, oh, he got back into prison. He's fucking found my number somehow and's calling me. And I picked it, and I was like shaking, and I was like debating on whether to pick it up, and I like couldn't decide, and I finally clicked and did it, and like. It was some fucking dumb bitch. Like, it goes through all the process of like all the mumbo jumbo, like state penitentiary. Do you like choose to accept this call, like collections, and then it's like, hi, I need you to come pick me up. Like this is Sandra. I'm in jail.
God. That's like the worst wrong call to have.
Yeah, like because you only get like one call, right? Is that a movie? Is that a movie thing? So you can like retry. Because I've always thought in my head, I'm like, oh my god, you get like one quarter, you get one call. Like, who am I gonna call? Who's gonna answer? Fuck.
Hello, Domino's.
Dude, that'd be so fucking funny, dude. You make like one final meal before I get ass raped.
Dude, that's like honestly like a Funny or Die sketch. We should write that out right now.
That's amazing. Well, just like my N-word pass sketch that we had, like the N-word card pass, and then it ended up making it way better than I would have wrote it. But did you ever?
I still want to do my one sketch, the gay one.
Oh yeah. Well, do you want to elaborate on that?
No,
because that one's like,
we'll keep it hush hush.
That one's pretty funny. Or the Hobo Vendetta. I thought of like a guy becomes homeless after a homeless man murders his family, but like he loses everything and becomes homeless himself. Like, but then goes out and murders all the homeless people while he's homeless. Like, and there's just Hobo Vendetta. Like that could be like a.
That's a Tarantino movie.
Dude, that'd be so fucking good. Oh my god! Anybody who just heard that, please take it. I don't give a fuck. Just make it.
Yeah,
it sounds fucking hilarious.
Amazing.
Hobo Vendetta.
Because like, especially if you do that like straight drama and like the comedy is just in like the situation.
The situation, but it's not funny. There's no comedy at all. It's just like the fact that he's a homeless man whose family got murdered by a hobo and now he's out killing hobos in revenge.
Yeah, it's like
I remember writing some stuff.
yeah, dude.
I wrote. Because you told me about it, and I wrote an intro to it, and I made it super fucking serious.
The Hobo Vendetta.
Yeah, I wonder where I put
that.
That's
a great title too. What the fuck? This is a gold idea. People out there make it, please.
I know. I was on a hike when I thought of that. I was like, because we saw a homeless guy who had like a tent way up in the hills, like in Parley's Canyon, dude. Yeah. At the mouth of Parley's, there's a tent way up there that some homeless guy lives in.
There was this one time I did this hike, and it was like a super hardcore hike, and we were coming back down. And I see this, we pass this dude that's in, a suit. Like, he's in a complete full suit, no water, no anything. And he had, his jacket off hanging over his shoulders. Like, well, that guy's killing himself.
Yeah, totally.
He's not a hiker. He's totally up here to end his fucking life.
Yeah, dude.
We also saw Turtle Man.
What?
Turtle Man. I guess he's kind of, a kind of celebrity in, the hiking community. He's this fucking dude who, has a turtle with him, and then he we did this hike. This hike was fucking insane. It was a 14-mile hike. Yeah, it's the Twin Peaks hike. Oh, okay. It's crazy. You go up crazy high. We literally started it at 11 o'clock, and we got back down at 8 o'clock.
That's all day.
It's an insane hike. And this dude, we were just going up to the peak, going back down. But you can go up to the peak, traverse the mountain, and then go back down to a separate trailhead. Mm-hmm. And so it's an insane hike. It's really hard to do. And this dude was running up it with one water bottle and a turtle.
What a legend, dude.
Yeah, I fucking love Turtle Man.
I'm assuming okay, his name's Turtle Man, but I'm assuming it's a tortoise because a turtle wouldn't be able to last at all. If I'm gonna be a probably fucking know-it-all, let me put my specs on.
The fact check.
Yeah. Well,
dumb piece
they're
of shit.
venomous, not poisonous. Stupid.
I just found out platypuses are super venomous.
Yeah, dude. They fuck you up.
They will fucking end your goddamn life.
I haven't really gone into research about how deadly their venom is. It's in their back, feet, right?
It will be. I read it, and it's a constant pain for months that no painkiller can get rid of. Not even morphine. Damn. If you do morphine, you still feel that fucking shit for months.
Fucking platypus, the most derpiest animal of all time.
Such a derpy fucking animal. The weirdest combo. It's a beaver mixed with a duck.
Yeah.
That's all it, with it's fucking an otter, beaver, and a duck mixed, right? Because they have the webbed legs. And a fucking venomous
The
creature?
most venomous.
A venomous
creature.
mammal, or do they lay eggs?
Yeah, they're
They're
mammals.
mammals, but they
Yeah,
lay
yeah.
eggs.
What?
They shouldn't exist.
They're
There's
like
been
they're-
a glitch in the Matrix.
Seriously, who the fuck let like whoever got a hold of the fucking creation pot and just throwing ingredients in, just like
Whoa!
Yeah, like
Creation pot. Whoa!
like-
You're
like-
being a little too fucking
Like
radical.
somebody
right now.
spilled. Somebody spilled
So,
a
and
little.
then like they just like I think this will add a dash of this. And, like now he's venomous and he's a mammal, a venomous mammal. That's weird enough.
Same thing with
it
fucking
lay
ostriches.
eggs?
They have like little poison parts on their fucking
Wait,
feet.
who?
Ostrich?
What?
Like the biggest bird,
Yeah.
flightless.
Like if
Oh
you
my
get
God.
stabbed with an ostrich, you're fucked.
it has venom in it.
Yeah.
What?
And their kicks are so strong they could.
Yeah, you might as well.
break your
Just
femur.
get fucking. I'd rather get. Would you rather get venomed, poisoned, whatever? Like, would you rather get like stung by an ostrich or just kicked like a horse? Can they kick backwards or is it like a forward kick because it's a bird?
I think it's forward.
It's probably a forward kick because the legs are like weird. Like they're like
Yeah, it's
'Cause
like
also, if
it's
it-
like a 300 kick. Like a this
Spartan,
is Sparta.
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
shit.
Oh yeah, it's
Totally.
like
Yeah.
broken ribs. You're done.
Dude, it
for.
can one kick breaks your femur in half.
Are you serious?
Yeah, your strongest bone in your body in half in a second. They're crazy strong.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's just muscle. That's all they are. It's just muscle, dude.
What I was gonna say earlier when we were on the prison, I don't know if I want to like bring it up completely, but
Just fucking bring down the podcast. Be sad and depressing.
no. Well, I was gonna say I got a letter
We
from a
can get
fucking
there.
girl in jail.
Yeah,
but,
you
like,
did.
but it was
That's kind of sweet.
it was really random at first, and I don't know. Do you want me to go into detail about it, or is
Yeah,
it
dude, I'm good, bro.
like I was so confused? I was like, I don't want to say it out loud, but like the jail in Pennsylvania, I was like, what the fuck? Like who? Like some fan writing me right now? This is so bizarre. Open it up and start reading it, and come to find out, it was Damon's girl's like cellmate who's like, oh, they said that I like you're living with her boyfriend, like saying that I should write you, we should be pen pals, blah blah blah. And then she started listing off like all my favorite bands. I'm like, how do you fucking know? Like,
Dude, I know.
Like she was saying
it
it as like, oh, aren't these your favorite bands?
no,
She
it was like
listing.
it was like
bands
these are
she
some
liked.
bands that I like. It was literally like Leftover Crack,
Oh
Johnny
my
Hobo
God.
and the Freight Trains. There's a
my
third one.
God.
What was it,
Days
dude?
and days.
Ooh,
No, it
I'm
was-
feeling a conjugal visit.
No, what was the third? Oh, I had the letter actually.
On you?
Yeah, I brought it.
I mean, that's good podcast
I brought
content.
it.
I brought it. I really wanted.
You
I brought the letter.
legitimately brought it.
Yeah, I did.
I thought you meant like you have a picture of
No,
it.
I brought the letter.
You brought it. Oh.
So like, imagine getting this.
Wait, hold up. Wait. Oh, it smells like my dad.
Nice one. So
Classic joke.
Look at this. I don't know if I should read like the whole thing.
Don't read the whole
I won't
thing.
read the whole. I won't read the whole thing.
Just read like the highlights.
It was literally okay. This is how it starts off. You know, Kyler, what's up, dude? Don't mind the shitty jail pen. Like,
Shitty jail pen. It might have some blood on it.
well,
but
because
it's
like there's a
fine.
lot of like you can tell like she's been trying to
Yeah.
like scratch it to make it work and just like trying to write the word dude looked like it took her 5 minutes because she had to like run over it
Yeah.
a little bit.
But you still ended it with a little like cute little curly e. I like that.
Dude, she's a girl. That's
Yeah.
how, that's how they write.
She's like, okay, I was just having a good time, but apparently society frowns upon arson, lol. Holy shit. And just like, I've been living my best life in jail, or my best jail life, though, you know, stick and poke, staple tattoos, and making hooch, which I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Hooch?
toilet wine.
Toilet wine, dude.
Toilet wine.
Nice. I don't know if she's joking.
She's straight joking because like totally can't do that. She's only in fucking county. She's not in prison.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, she has a good sense of humor. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is like your dream girl, dude.
Dude, arson, dude. He's all into the fucking.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's what. Oh, it was Gigi Allen.
Yes.
I heart radio mostly and old punk shit like Gigi Allen, but I also like Johnny Hobo and Leftover Crack. Like my three. Like
yeah.
I mean I love Gigi Allen. I have a Gigi Allen tattoo, but like Gigi Allen's like as I've grown older, I've realized that's
Gigi Allen and
He's-
the Jabbers is a better band.
yeah, like the early shit.
Hard limit.
But yeah, no, like all like I love all three of those bands like with a passion. So like that's really cool. And then she's like, oh, like I heard like that like you and Damon do crazy shit. I haven't seen the videos, but I want to. Sounds gnarly, blah blah. But like, I don't know if I want to read all of this.
No, you don't.
But she wants to be pen pal. She's like, balls in your court, you know.
Did
like,
you ever send a letter back?
I got this today. Why? Like,
This is today.
This is fresh.
No, I opened this today. Yeah, that's why I knew. I was like, I had to bring this here. I think I got it in the mail yesterday, but like I'm just opening it today.
Yeah.
And like she sent me her address. No, but where she's at. The thing I love best is like the number is 666 for this place.
Is it really?
Yeah, look.
Dude, that's fucking match made in heaven.
That's why I was like, okay, is this like a joke? Like 666 something. I'm not gonna say the address. But I thought that was pretty. And like my uncle and dad were there, and my uncle's like, dude, arson. Like she could be like, help you do your stunts and shit, man. You guys can light stuff on fire. And like I'm like, oh my god. And she was, I don't know if I want to go too much into detail, but she told me like what she did.
Yeah.
And
yeah, we maybe shouldn't talk about it.
You don't want to know.
And I was just like, whoa, that's a little too far for me.
I definitely want to hear it after.
Yeah, I was like, that's a little too much. I mean, that's gnarly. That's like some movie shit, kind of, but like
it is straight up movie shit because it's fucking insane.
I'm so excited to fucking hear.
She was just drunk as fuck and just lit shit on fire. That's what.
I mean, that's pretty much all it is. Like what she lit on fire is all I need to tell you. That's like the rest of the story. Yeah. So I can't wait. But then like it'll literally take 2 seconds to tell you the rest.
Yeah.
But there's that jail story.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I literally just had a fucking thing. Oh yeah. Isn't it fucking crazy that like super infamous criminals get like married while they're in prison because there's like a whole niche of people that just want to date people in jail. Well, like Manson had multiple women.
And he
got married.
Bundy, right? Didn't Bundy get married in jail?
People wanted to fucking come out of Bundy's dick.
But like, it was already a chick he was seeing before that. It wasn't like some random that was like, oh, marry me. It was like it was right. It was like the girl that was like he's been seeing that was like helping him out.
No, it was a friend.
It was a friend
that believed he was innocent.
Yeah, so he was dating another chick, got arrested and all that shit, and then that chick he was dating, like, fucking...
had a kid with, too.
Yeah, like, immediately was like, oh, got the fuck away from him, but it was, like, her friend that knew him that thought he was innocent and went and saw him all the time, and they ended up, like, having a thing.
Yeah, they had sex in jail and shit. Like, during a visit, like, he just paid off the fucking, the watcher, dude. And then he just, like, turned around and... shit. That's amazing thing that could only happen in the 70s. It will never happen again because security and shit is all in, like,
fucking
so
9/11,
and it's also, like, so... 9/11 stops... serial killers from getting
just the security on everything. Is fucking.
There's also that TV show Life After Lockup that's fucking amazing. It's like a dating show, reality show, all about jail and like people dating inside jail. It's fucking.
And then
amazing.
Okay,
after they get
here's
out.
an idea. We should make this happen. I want to make The Bachelor, but with convicts.
Oh my god!
People
so like
in jail.
They go in the lineup.
They go in
like she has like roses and shit, and like oh my! I've never seen The Bachelor, so I don't know. Like
also in The Bachelor, there's like challenges and shit, and it'd be like who can make the best fucking toilet wine,
who can make the sharpest shiv.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I'm just imagining the chick with the rose and be like, I'm gonna give this to you, Daryl, because you're an arson and you definitely lit my heart aflame.
The cheesy ass fucking dating show shit. Oh, that's a brilliant idea.
That sounds like a good sketch. I don't know
Yeah,
about That's like a really good sketch. Obviously, that would never. I wouldn't say never be made into a TV show.
Dude, there's a lot of TV shows out there.
Dumb
that could
shows.
be a great sketch.
Okay, one show that I'm like, that's totally illegal if it was real, is Moonshiners. Making your own moonshine, isn't that illegal, or is that actually legal? That can't be legal, right?
I think it's like a
maybe like Alabama or something. Like
I think it's like a black market thing where it's like illegal if you get caught or some shit. But
well, that's how everything is. It's illegal if you get caught.
True. But I mean, like, yeah, documenting that is weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're filming a whole show and you're like,
I don't think it's illegal to make moonshine, but it's illegal to distribute. So I'm sure that's the fake part.
And well, they probably don't show them selling it. I'm assuming on TV. They just show them how they make it.
Show.
Wait, you were talking about a show you've never seen?
Well, like, I've seen parts of it.
Okay.
I've like been on Discovery or True TV. All of a sudden, some really dumb show comes on, and I'm about to change the channel, and they have really what I'd call clickbait. I don't know, something that really grabs your attention, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna sit back and watch this. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking show ever, but it somehow drew me in to watch it.
Dude, that's how I
That's
felt
every
about
show.
90 Day Fiancé. First, I was like, "Fuck this shit. This is so dumb. It's just people falling in love out of state or out of the country, and then they meet, and like, oh, that's dumb." And then 6 hours later, I'm finishing like the 3rd season. I'm like, "Dude, this shit is so fucking riveting."
I think the dumbest. I'm riveted. Off
You know
you
what
being
I-
riveted.
I'm riveted off you being riveted.
You know what
so
fucking dumb reality
That's
show
amazing.
that sucked me the fuck in?
I like to say, suck me the fuck off. I literally thought you were about to say
I mean,
that.
it feels the same, dude. It's so like
Too
I'm
stupid
so
to
into
die.
it.
Yeah,
Stupid to die.
please.
I did watch it. I made my. Mom
I did watch
watch
one
it.
episode.
I watched.
Yeah,
my,
I watched
no,
an episode or two.
I watched all of them. I made my mom watch one.
Which one? Do you remember?
I think it was the driving one.
Ooh, that's my episode.
Yeah. I think we watched
Yeah.
that one. And I made her watch it, and she was like, "Oh my god, Kyla's on TV." Oh
Since when did
my
your mom get an
God."
accent?
Yeah, like she's like a Jewish
That's
bro from the
so
Bronx.
much nicer because you want to know what my normal accent
Yeah,
for my
I
mom
know
is.
how it is.
Oh hello.
Yeah, she's.
I just need a little after dinner mint.
just fucking smoking reds.
That's my mom's normal accent. She sounds nothing like that.
Neither of those, but
What was my point? Oh, I've gotten super fucking into this South Korean reality game show.
what's it called? I mean, it's probably in South Korean, so you don't know.
No, it has a name. And it's got a really cliche name.
I feel like I remember you telling me this.
Bonsai.
before.
It's like The Game. I think this is the name of it.
Holy fuck.
It's so ridiculous, but it's like it's a reality TV show kind of, but also like a game show because it's like a whole bunch of contestants, and they get like kind of famous people in South Korea. There's like
Yeah.
TV personalities and writers and like kind of famous people, and they all get on this game show, and like it's so fucking intense, dude.
Okay,
the
what's
whole-
what's the premise? Please
The
tell me.
premise is
Yeah, I'm on the edge of my seat.
the edge of your seat. You were definitely not.
No, I'm
Just
like waiting for you to
kidding.
shut the fuck up. No, I mean, I've heard you talk about
It
this
is,
before. That's
yeah.
why I'm like-
The whole premise of the show is they just every week play kind of a board game-ish thing,
Uh-huh.
which sounds boring as fuck on the like on the
Did you
prospect.
say
So
they
it's
live
like
together too?
no,
or
no,
no?
they
Oh.
just show up to the studio or whatever. But it's like, so what they do is they just give them a game. So they'll tell them like, okay, this is the game you're gonna play. These are the rules, and then they're like you have 2 hours before we start the game. So within those 2 hours, everyone is plotting on how to like cheat the game or how to fuck over
Oh,
somebody
really?
else. Yeah, they give them so much time to plan out their strategy and
Yeah,
to
I remember
make
you-
like alliances and shit. Like I'm trying to
And then you
fucking-
like betray them. It's almost
Oh,
like
it's so
Survivor
fucking
kind
crazy,
of like
yeah.
be like, oh yeah, I'll totally not vote you out, and then
Yeah.
they fucking everybody
the
votes them
first game was literally just
Clue.
kind of like war. They
Oh,
basically
really?
were playing
Like the card
war.
game?
Yeah. So they told them like, okay, so what you're gonna do? Everyone is going to get 3 like 1 cards. So like the number 1
Ooh.
card, you're gonna get 3 of those cards. You're gonna get 3 2 cards, and you're gonna get 3 3 cards.
Shit, sorry. There's a
So
ball.
everyone has 1, 2, and 3, and they have like a set of 3 of them. And so the point of the game is, at any time you feel like it, go up to this thing,
and play your
and
trump card.
each one of you play a card. Whoever has the highest value wins. And so then they're like, okay, those are the rules. Real simple. Go away for an hour. You get an hour. So everyone's like making alliances. Like, okay, so if I lay down all 3 of my 3 cards, I'll get all the points. And then I'll do all of my low cards, and you use your high cards, and then you get points. We have the same amount of points or whatever. And so everyone does this, and it's so fucking intense because everyone like makes alliances, but then immediately breaks them. Like fucks everyone over and makes
That's
alliances with other people and shit.
Amazing.
Oh my god, it's so fucking intense. And the way they edit it's crazy. Like I can't explain how intense this is.
And it's all in Korean, right? You have to read subtitles.
Yeah, you have to read subtitles,
I
but
hate
like
that shit.
it's so fucking intense on how like they fucked each other over and stuff.
Dude, that shit's the best, man. I've been
Oh, it's
watching
my favorite.
Big Brother. Like this
That's
season.
what I. See,
This
that's what I was
season of
thinking.
Big Brother is so fucking good. If you guys aren't watching it,
Yeah.
watch it. Like from the beginning, because otherwise you're
Yeah.
just walking into some random episode. You're like, what the fuck? But like it's just like it started out this season like everybody joined in the Alliance of 8. There's like 12 people in, so they're like Alliance of 8. Hell yeah, these are the strongest people. We're gonna just fucking beat everybody. Halfway through, the Alliance fucks the other people over, and they're like, oh wait, no more Alliance, and then more people come in, like from not from outside the game, but like from like. From the outskirts of the first Alliance, and then the other people join in and they fuck other people. It's like, I fucking love that shit because it's just straight, raw emotion.
Yeah.
And like, Big Brother is so good at just, because I mean, it's you win money at the end, so everybody wants to have money.
Yeah.
And it's the worst part of people you get to see.
It'll get the you'll like try to be honest, and then you're like, oh wait, but want money.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing with that show is they get like super smart people.
You can't be like you can't be an honest like fucking like nice guy in that show, right?
Dude, but people do, and it's like so heartbreaking because like
they're trying to like be nice.
They're trying to be nice, and they're just trying to be respectful, and then everybody's just fucking them over, and they're like, but why? I trusted you, and they're like, it's a game. You're like, yeah, but.
Nice guys finish last.
Yeah, exactly. It's so fucking good.
Yeah, dude. It's so that show's so goddamn intense, and the way they edit it, it's amazing. It's some of the best. The way I found it
Korean show.
was from I want to see this shit so bad. That sounds amazing.
The way I found it was this dude who makes like video essays about film.
Mm-hmm.
He's done a whole bunch. Like he did one that I really love about like how. Have you ever watched Death Note?
I never watched it. I've been wanting to watch that anime.
They talk about how Death Note's like an amazing show because of the way like how they handle suspense and scenes. It's fucking
I need to watch
really
that.
Off the chain.
Do you like Death Note?
I
love Death Note.
Yeah, it's like off the chain. One of the most suspenseful shows you've ever watched. So he like breaks down shit like that, and he talks about how this show has the best editing of anything that's been made in the last 5 years.
Because when you say Korean, Japanese, or like Korean reality show or whatever, like game show, I picture like some cheesy ass, like terrible camera work. Like,
no, it's
I just picture like the worst thing possible.
It's ungodly how good they are at editing. That's the only reason the show works, because like if they did it straight through, like beginning to end, and just filmed everyone as they were doing things, you would see what somebody's plan was. But they specifically edited out
the
parts that like they're like, oh, this one guy's in this room and we have no fucking clue what he's doing. Even though like the cameras filmed what he did before, they will like not show that part until the end. They'll literally, it's a heist movie. Mm-hmm. They'll like play out all the shit to the end, and then they're like, okay, but this is what this guy did the entire time to fuck everybody else over.
That's
and then
amazing.
they'll show it at the end, like after like whoever they found out lost. They'll like show like this is what he fucking did. Like it's literally like an Ocean's 11 movie.
Bro, fucking send me some links.
Dude,
I want to watch this
It's
shit.
so fucking good.
That sounds fucking... Because, like, I'm a huge edit nerd. Like, I watch this YouTube channel, Editing is Everything, where, like, they take, like, Disney movies and they edit, like, a horror movie, and it's fucking amazing.
I love that shit when
it's so fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's so fucking good. Yeah, the other funny thing about it, I guess in South Korea, they don't have to follow copyright laws. So 100% they literally use the scores from the Ocean's 11 movies.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm gonna make a Jack and Coke. Anybody else want
Yes,
one?
please. I will love one. They also use... Have you ever watched Cowboy Bebop?
I watched some episodes.
They use the soundtrack from that.
What?
Huh?
That's the dude who smokes the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Okay. I've wanted to watch that.
Yeah.
That's how you know?
That's
Dude,
I watched
like,
guy
that is so vague. There's so many shows where people...
But like, you know I'm talking about. The dude with the fucking green hair, and he fucking like...
Oh, yeah.
Does he have green hair?
Or like dark...
It's like Japanese.
Yeah.
Black and green.
Yeah,
like,
black and green.
Yeah.
Like, I've wanted... Dude, there's a lot of anime... I don't know if you guys can hear me from so far.
You can't.
There's a lot of animes that I've
I'm
been wanting
hearing
to
you
watch.
in the headphones. It's quieter, but I can kind of hear.
Yeah, I mean,
I think...
edited it up.
Oh, hell yeah, baby. I didn't know there was Cokes in there.
Them in there.
Oh my god, thank you, sweetheart.
Yeah, I mean,
Get the
like...
older one.
Because like people that like anime get a bad rap because they're like the juggalos of the entertainment world.
I know, but like
are?
but then it's like
People like weebs, like people like anime.
Yeah.
But what I've come to find out with juggalos and with anime, and juggalos is a harder thing to like get to people, but like once you give it a chance and experience it, I'm not saying ICP, like if you were to go to the gathering, which I recently did, which we can talk about.
It was my segue, but
yeah, thank you for that.
Oh
but like
God.
I used to think the same thing about fucking anime. I was like, this shit's whack. This is for fucking nerds. This is like for like the dorkiest people ever.
Yeah.
Like anime sucks. I hate that like the way they talk and like the animation. But then once I gave one a chance, I was like, the
animation is
but it's a
selling point.
I know, but then for me, I was like, I don't like that. Even though I grew up loving like Pokemon,
Yeah.
So it's like, how can I hate it? It's like the same.
For me,
thing.
it was like, but I loved like Dragon Ball Z when I was a kid.
There's
like a weird thing.
Fucking Z.
So there's a weird thing because like for Mexicans, and I know you can't. You just
I'm
met me.
Mexican.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
We're
okay.
the same person.
I know. You both
Dads
haven't met your
left,
dads, and you both look white as shit,
and
you
we're both
Yeah.
Mexican. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing in Mexican.
I'm not like full blown Mexican because I was mostly with my mom, but yeah, I'm
Yeah,
Mexican.
I'm like
Same-
same way.
same him.
Exactly. We're the same story. We're kindred spirits.
Bro. No,
I didn't expect that. All
I was
right.
pouring. That's how I was measuring it out. Sorry, I just spilled half of your drink.
But yeah,
more
like
in there.
I always
I
found
guess.
Mexican.
Did you not know I was
people-
pouring that in there?
No, I really didn't, but I'll take it.
Mexican people
Whoa, stiff
fucking
drink, bro.
Fuck it.
love Dragon Ball Z.
Really?
Oh,
Is
it's
that a thing?
so huge.
Yeah, no, I remember I worked at a car dealership, and for some reason I gave off like an anime vibe. and this fucking Mexican came up to me and asked me if I watched this certain anime,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh no. Like,
Dude,
he's like, oh, I just for some reason
It's
felt like you
so
do.
fucking
But-
weird. Mexicans and black kids, every Mexican and black kid I knew fucking love anime.
I think it's because the story arcs are
They're
just.
so
It's mainly because it's with especially Dragon Ball Z, it's a minority, not really minority, like as in like black or like race at all, but it's just like the underdog overtaking everything.
every little fucking
And
Mexican
fucking-
kid
Yeah.
I ever met was fucking Kamehamehaing and the fucking like I fucking love that shit. So
Oh.
that's how I got into it when I was like that. And then I, like,
What was
just
your
kept
first?
going.
So Dragon Ball Z was your first?
Dragon Ball Z was my first, dude. I would fucking watch that every goddamn day. And then I got super into Studio Ghibli movies.
Mm-hmm.
My brother worked at a Blockbuster right when they started releasing
Blockbuster.
them into America.
My heart.
So they had been out for like years. Some of them came out in like the 80s, but they were just getting American releases with American voices.
With English dubs.
Dubbed, yeah. And so they just started hitting Blockbusters, and like he got them, and I fucking fell in love with Studio Ghibli movies. They're fucking masterpieces. And then Adult Swim actually was like a huge reason I got
Yeah,
into
with
anime.
Toonami.
Toonami every Saturday night.
For
So I
like
watched
4 hours or
4
some
hours
shit.
was just like I would turn this on and I'd be like, what the fuck is this? Is amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna watch a fucking dude in space tracking down criminals and shit, smoking cigarettes and being the
That
coolest fucking
Cowboy
dude.
Bebop.
Yeah, because I was so
And then-
fucking against that shit because I was just dumb and ignorant.
See, that's how I was as
Yeah.
a kid. I was like, I couldn't get into it, but now I wish I would have.
Yeah, I
was-
didn't get into anime until I was probably like 19 years old.
Yeah, I was watching
For
it as
me,
like
like,
a kid.
2 years
But
ago,
I also
maybe.
have a really low tolerance. Like, I can't stand some of the tropes that are in anime. Like,
Yeah.
the fucking nose bleeding every 2 seconds, and then a chick walks in, she has huge tits, and every guy in the class, like, faints. Like, I can't stand that shit.
Why?
That's
I
part
just,
of it.
like...
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just same thing like stereotypes with our culture. It's
Exactly.
literally the
I think
same
it may
thing.
be because of, like... And there's definitely problems I have with TV shows in our culture and stuff that, like,
Yeah.
do that. It's definitely, like, I just love anime. Because some of the anime is some of the best storytelling of all time.
For me,
Full Metal Alchemist...
that's what I was about to say.
is
For me, it was Full Metal, dude.
Full Metal
Brotherhood.
Alchemist
You don't
the-
like Full Metal Brotherhood?
I didn't watch Brotherhood, but I'm just saying the first 3 episodes of Full Metal Alchemist, like the original series, is so fucking good that it made me not want to watch it. I was like,
Yeah.
this is the
Mhm.
pinnacle of fucking shit.
It's-
Why would I want to watch anything more?
Yeah.
And that was my first one. So like when I watched, because I heard Brotherhood is better, like the ending, like they're
I'm
both
sure, I'm
amazing.
sure, yeah.
But so Tyler turned me onto that, and this was before I like gave anime a chance at all. And one day we're at his house, and he's like, "Here, just watch this first episode with me, real quick. 20 minutes." Like, and I go home, I'm like, fucking binge watch the hell. And then it went from there.
It is one of the best shows ever made.
It was like it made me feel like scared. It made me like want to tear up. It
Yeah.
made me like, dude. So it was very like
Oh my
emotional.
God.
So where do you guys' favorite anime is? Because my favorite anime is a like weird pick, but it's fucking Midori Days.
I've never even heard of it.
It's a fucking rom-com, and like it's like
I've
it's
only watched-
just straight drama. It's
Yeah.
like there's no action, there's nothing crazy. Like the only weird thing is like the main plot. And probably too far from like the main plot is this one chick is in love with this dude, and then the next day he wakes up with her as his right arm.
What?
Yeah,
What?
so like the whole time they're falling or they're trying to like learn about each other. She loves him. He doesn't know that she loves him. He's just
Okay.
like, what the fuck? It's so fucking
I
brilliant.
want to interject just for a second. So she became his arm.
Yes, like
Does
from like
he
from,
jerk off with her?
There's a scene actually. There's a scene.
It's her, or is it just her right arm is his right arm, or
No.
she is completely his?
It's from waist up, tits and everything.
Is
as
just
his right arm.
What?
It's so fucking
So if
amazing.
he jerks off with his hand, that hand, is it a blowjob?
Or is it like?
Well, she's
His
like,
mouth?
is it
Is
fucking?
he there?
she's like
Is it
the
sex?
size of a shot glass. Her head is.
Yeah.
So like it would be like hugging a dick.
Oh my god.
But there is a scene where he's using his other arm, trying not to wake her and shit. It's just a metaphor for being like in love and girlfriendship.
Yeah.
That's why I fucking love it, because I love metaphors and all that shit. But it's brilliant.
Which is
writing.
something like Japanese people have fucking down.
Okay.
America's
Yes.
so
That
fucking
reminds
blunt
me-
with
Yeah,
its
they're
shit.
so one-sided.
Yeah.
Reminds
shit.
me of a movie.
That
Ever heard
can,
of
like-
Your Name? It's an
Oh
anime
yeah,
movie.
I love that
But
director.
it, like they're
He's
both
made some great.
dude. It's a
movies.
fucking trip.
I haven't watched it yet, but
It's
he
so
makes amazing movies.
fucking good. But it's kind of the same thing. They wake up and they're in each other's bodies, like kind of Freaky Friday style.
Yeah.
And then the next day after that, they wake up and don't remember that at all. But then their friends are like, dude, why were you acting so weird yesterday?
Whoa.
And then they wait, but like they did, and it'll happen periodically to where they wake up in each other's bodies, and like the dude will wake, oh, I got titties, and we'll be like sitting there, looking, and like,
I mean, to be honest, that's what we all
Yeah.
do.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
sidetrack just for 1 second. Then we go back to what you're talking about. Do you remember the scene in Scooby Doo where they switched bodies?
Which-
yeah,
like,
in the live
There's-
action. I knew
There's
you're.
so
the
many.
live
I knew you're talking
action
about the live
Scooby-Doo.
action because
The live action Scooby-Doo where
Fred
they
goes into
switch
Daphne.
bodies.
Yeah.
And then like this is a kid's movies, and then he's like, "Oh my, I have tits. I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes." Like
yeah. No, I know
That's
exactly
such a
what you're
weird
talking
thing
about.
in an actual kid. You know who made that?
That might be like a generational thing. I
It
have
was
no clue
James
what the fuck
Gunn.
you're talking about. Oh, the first one or second one?
The first live
First
action one with fucking
Uh-huh.
Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Well, Matthew Lillard's been fucking the voice of Shaggy for like 20
Yeah.
years.
But in the live
In the
action
cartoons?
one,
Yeah.
He really was.
He was so good at being Shaggy in the movie that
They kept him.
they kept him. Because also you can't fucking have Casey. I don't remember his last name now, because he died like
yeah.
Oh,
a
it
while
was-
ago.
They
it was
passed
after
the torch
after
to
that movie, after the
Matthew
live action.
Lillard,
He
yeah.
literally went. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know
Do
that.
you remember the
That's
Scooby Doo Cyber Chase one?
That was one of my favorites,
Yeah,
dude. I have
that
it
was
on tape.
that was Matthew Lillard did that.
No, he didn't. Did he
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
He was Scooby. He was. Shaggy
I'm looking
at that
this up
point.
now. I'm fact checking.
like
your
everything
asses.
past 2000s is Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
You're fucking me up.
All
dude.
the new ones, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
What?
Do you remember a pup named
Pup
Scooby?
named Scooby.
The best
Scooby
fucking
Doo.
love that
Scooby-Doo.
show. It's so
Like,
good.
Fucking
God,
red
remember
herring.
the bucket
Red
guy?
herring.
It was
You remember,
never his
like,
fault.
the old bucket guy, like
The cheese
Chicken-O
bucket?
bucket, or
You're talking about, like, the cheese-
cheese-O bucket. He like
And
he
then it
only
became
had
like-
buckets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, never
so
mind.
good.
Okay.
Dude, that show is honestly underrated because everybody hates it because it's like fucking Tiny Toons. Like it's just a cash.
Also, I
it's a
fucking
cash
love
cow.
Tiny Toons.
Yes, it is a great show.
It's so good.
But like they're doing that now with SpongeBob, and I hate it.
That pisses me off so
See, you
much
guys are wrong.
because
In Cyber Chase,
It was Casey.
It was Scott Ines.
Who the fuck is Scott Ines? Fuck you, Scott Ines.
As
Scott Hines
Shaggy
can
as Shaggy
suck a
Rogers.
fucking goddamn stupid.
Really?
Scooby Doo Cyber Chase, 2001.
Ah.
So maybe
When-
it was before
When
he
did
even did.
when did Scooby Doo come out?
Oh,
2002. Guessing 2002.
Scooby
I'm
Doo.
guessing it came out on 9/11.
Scooby Doo.
Scooby-Doo
bad
cost
for
9/11.
marketing.
Live action film came out in
Ruh-roh.
2002. It literally came out a year after
Yeah.
that Cyber Chase one. So
Oh,
he-
Scoob, we're about to crash
he
into
couldn't
the
have been
Twin
in that one.
Towers.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like,
Let's-
so they were like putting out the feelers for new cast then.
yeah, and Scooby Doo Alien Invaders 2000. That was another one I really liked.
Oh, I love that one with the Native American chick that
Oh,
Shaggy falls
yeah.
in love with, and then she's an alien. This
Dude,
real
that
sweet
was
moment.
honestly like a
Oh.
really good story.
I liked
was so good.
Jackalope. Fucking. All right, now I want to find out.
Jeez, Scoop. I can't do.
I can't do it either. I was gonna do it about the
What
whole
was
9/11 thing.
Oh, geez, Scoop.
Oh, geez, Scoop, we're about to run into the
You have to, like,
World
fluctuate
Trade Center. Bro.
Oh my god. Yes.
All right, so let's go back to Gathering the Juggalos. I've been hearing you talk about it for the past week.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Nobody
Let's do
on
it.
this shit has heard it, so let's fucking hear about it, bro.
Yeah.
What was your favorite stunt that was performed?
Well, let's preface a little
Yeah, good idea.
bit. We'll
Okay.
preface.
Do you wanna do it or
So
you want-
Kyler was hired to perform live stunts at
Hired.
Yeah, I was hired. I wasn't hired. Okay, I wasn't.
air quotes.
I wasn't hired.
Huge air quotes.
Okay, my buddy JJ Allen from the stunt crew POR
Yeah.
in Virginia, who I've been filming with since 2016 now.
Check him out.
Yeah, I mean,
If you want.
you're right. No,
There's
definitely.
no
You're
shade.
your own
There's no
person.
shade.
I'm
We
plugging
definitely
him. No,
don't like to
No,
force you. I mean,
he's-
it's 2019.
he's definitely-
with your consent.
No, he's
please,
definitely one of my good friends. Like, you should definitely check their videos out. They
Yeah.
have like probably the most insane homegrown stunts ever of all time. That you can never top these guys. And the fact that they ever came out to me like that, I was like good enough to want to film with them. Like, was pretty like humbling. It was like
Yeah.
it was like
But
holy
you guys
shit, really. But anyway,
We're asked to perform live stunts
so
at.
actually, what happened was JJ and
Okay.
Crazy Mike made like a fake promo saying that we were gonna fucking
Yeah.
perform.
That's why
at-
it says Too Stupid to Die in there. And I was supposed to be there, but I'm just fucking a broke piece of shit, and I couldn't go. So.
And I got the royal treatment. JJ bought me a ticket out
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
and I got a
Dude,
free
what-
ticket to perform.
When I was like, cool. I guess I'm not the favorite. I get it.
Well, because
I get it.
I've been good friends with JJ for years though.
I know.
But anyway.
I mean, like me and JJ, like
ADHD
okay.
podcast.
We have-
ADHD
There's so many
podcast for sure.
tangents. But
Me
like,
and JJ
it's okay.
have a fucking like pseudo beef, and I feel like he actually hates me.
No, he
so-
doesn't. We've talked about it. I know he doesn't.
I know.
hate
Can
you.
I like do jokes?
No.
please?
Can I?
Never.
Can we please do some jokes? God damn it!
No, but there was a beef. Dude, one time he's messaging me, he's like, dude, I'm going to fucking break that Damon kid's jaw. And he was being serious because he thought your
Oh my God.
shit talking was so real. I'm like, dude, he's not being, like,
Yeah.
it's not serious. Like,
It's-
and
it,
then,
it wasn't personal. It was okay.
You were giving him-
If you want to, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Do your thing. He made a movie back in like whatever fuck year it was. I made a podcast reviewing like homegrown stunt movies, which is what it's called when you're not jackass, basically. And it was not good. The clips were great. The editing was terrible. It was too long. It just not good. So I gave my personal, honest opinion about it, and he was like, "What the fuck, man?" I'm like, "Bro." I talked to him about this, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, that movie fucking sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, that's all I was trying to point out. I don't hate you personally. I hate that movie."
he just got bummed out that you hated his editing. But
Yeah.
anyway, so JJ ended up making like a fake promo before we actually knew we were going to be on it for sure.
Yeah.
Like where they put like live stunts and like, oh, like POR and Too Stupid to Die are going to be performing live stunts at the Gathering of the Juggalos 2019.
Yeah. Which is a gathering of the Juggalos for most, because probably a lot of people don't know that there's like Juggalos are this fucking crazy fan base.
I feel like
for
everybody
these-
knows who a Juggalo is.
I mean, I think
I
don't
think
think
everybody
so.
knows what a juggle is. I just
But
don't
not
know what,
really.
what the extent is.
yeah.
Everybody just knows, oh, Hatchet Man
Hatchet.
and ICP, and they suck. They're
Well, I
terrible
do feel
people.
like we
And
have
they're a
like
bunch
a
of
pretty
fucking
big
white people.
presence in like
Yeah, and there-
Utah, but
there's-
it's like this crazy fan base for these
For the
handful
insane-
of like
for the insane
rap
clown
artists
classes. Yeah, it's
that are based in like horrorcore rap about clowns.
No, it's not about clowns.
but they
Clowns-
definitely
clowns.
wear face paint a
Yeah.
lot though.
Yeah, it's
Like-
not. Clowns is just a gimmick.
Yeah.
The music is really just about murdering.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's really
Yeah,
like
it's
dark
like-
shit.
Murdercore rap.
Yeah.
And they all dress up as clowns, and there's this huge community that they call like the family.
And you're a Juggalo.
Which honestly is the perfect fucking fan base name is the family.
Yeah, it's a
Because
really good.
it really is. Everybody
Yeah.
feels
Yeah.
like they're included, which I respect that
Yeah.
100% because everybody feels like an outsider, man.
Yeah.
And when you fucking
and that's who they're aiming it to. It's real
Exactly.
outsiders, kinds of like
Yeah, the
weird,
weirdest
kind of like
people are there.
fucked up a little bit in the head kind of people.
yeah, everybody
was-
that
I
has
think this
autism.
murdercore, like
And it was super lawless there, and like You could do.
That was a joke, guys.
What'd you say?
Everybody that has autism.
They're on the spectrum. Half the people. I swear to God, no.
That
wasn't a joke.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, literally.
We've always wondered about my brother Connor that like maybe he has autism, and then he became a juggalo, and we're like, yeah,
he definitely is.
Like my brother's been a juggalo since like he was 13 years old. Yeah. He's been in.
See,
that shit.
That's when they get you though. When it's like people don't like saying it's a gang, but it really is kind of the mentality of a gang.
But
it's not
a gang without the real like killing.
Yes, it's
because
it's
they're
mentality.
pussies. Just kidding.
But like like the whoop whoop family, you constantly hear that chant. Like you walk by anybody, it's like a friendly thing.
The thing I admire about them, because like even though like they are definitely like in most people's eye view, and even in my own, they're a gang because they're a group of people, like a collective that follow an ideology that is about music and it's about
more
violence
like a
and
cult than a gang, though.
Yeah, definitely. But they also like promote like a lot of like good values of like we're family. If you're a juggalo, I have your back through and through.
But that's what a gang does, though.
Literally, and when I was there,
but then they don't promote. Like they say all this shit about violence, but I've almost never met a super violent.
This is what I was gonna say when you guys were talking about that. Is like there were literally zero rules there. You could do literally whatever you want unless you were like raping or murdering. And I mean, rape is like borderline there. Yeah. Seriously, like you could do dude. People are. I'm not even. I'm not saying that was okay. I'm saying that probably happened. Like
fuck. That's nuts.
I mean, like maybe it didn't. They're actually good-hearted people, so maybe not. But there's a couple sketchy guys there. But like
maybe to put this back on the rails real fast, you were at the gathering of the Juggalos. We'll explain that part because I feel like we haven't even said that.
I know. Well, we were like
you were at the gathering of the Juggalos this year to do stunts on stage. So you were there for the 4 days that it's there,
and we didn't even get invited. JJ hit the promoter up, asked him. And showed him the videos, and he was all about it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, you guys can, dude. And the only thing that we got out of it was 4 free tickets in, which the tickets are like $200 if you buy them that day. So $180, $200 tickets for 4 days. We only got 4 of them. There's 8 people in the crew that were performing. So half of our crew had to pay that much money to get in and to travel there. Yeah. I ended up having my flight paid for to get there and was able to get in for free, which was dope. But, you know, some of the other guys. But I honestly, not to toot my own horn, I fucking put my body on the line and proved that I should be there. And like I feel like I took some of the most hits throughout that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, like it's one thing. That's the main reason why I didn't go, because it wasn't a free ride. Because if it was a free ride, fuck yeah, I would go. Yeah. Also,
I wasn't gonna go if they didn't buy my ticket.
Yeah, it's a little bit different because like we are an MTV backed group. We are established. We have this thing. So hearing that, like, I'm not getting paid, it sucks to be that guy, but
it's like
fuck.
you gotta know your worth. Like,
yeah.
But anyway, back on the rails. Literally in that picture I posted, it's like us getting drunk and going off the rails for about an hour or more. Yeah. That's all it is. But anyway, so we got booked for, at first it was for one show at 1:30 in the morning to 3 in the morning. Next thing I know, we get booked for 2 shows, 2 live stunts, one on the first day and one on the 4th day. And I'm fucking like, how are we gonna survive the fuck to the second show? But yeah, we got booked, hired, you know, invited, forced ourselves to be in there without being paid. And the first night of performing was fucking hectic, pure torture, murder on our bodies, dude. Have I told you some of the stuff that we did?
You haven't told me a single thing yet.
I'll tell you all what I did.
Well, watch the video on Khyler Vick YouTube.
Are you posting shit?
I'm going to post it probably tomorrow. I have an uncensored version that I'm just going to throw up.
So this is coming out like 3 months from now?
This podcast, yeah. We never release these podcasts ever.
No, this is just for me to listen to when I go to sleep.
Just fucking like,
this is my white
noise. Oh yeah, I love my voice.
His white noise. Jerk off and then sleep.
Yeah.
So some of the things
I love my own voice so fucking much.
Was like, I opened up with bike clothesline. You know, that was okay. But I wasn't satisfied enough, so for my intro stunt, I did that and then ran over, grabbed 2 light tubes, put them up to my forehead, and had fucking professional hardcore wrestler. Yep. GCW wrestler Jimmy Lloyd. I know you guys don't really know.
No, because they're super GCW big as well. Into that shit.
He'll wrestle CCW, GCW, JCW. Like, he's a fucking gnarly deathmatch wrestler. This guy, and he's probably one of the like sweetest dudes that we were hanging out with. Super quiet, just chill kid, and he's 21 years old. and has gone through fucking hell. He started wrestling when he was 14.
That's when you get into it, though. Especially
this
with
isn't.
hardcore.
Well, he started training when he was 14.
This isn't regular ass wrestling.
No, this is fucking like
breaking your bones.
Yeah, this is like bleeding to death almost. This is fucked up shit.
This is not faked wrestling. It's hardcore shit.
I have a problem with that statement because wrestling isn't fake; it's choreographed.
Yeah, well, that's when real wrestling slams on a chair, they've planned that, choreographed it so that like to minimize the damage.
Well,
they aren't doing that.
Well, again, with the chair, though, you still get hit with.
They still.
But I'm not minimizing what
CZW,
wrestling actually do. But they're taking it to another level where they're not doing those safety precautions.
You're right. There's zero safety precautions. Well, minimal safety precautions, but it's still choreographed. They still like whisper like, "Hey man, you're gonna take this bump right here." Like, all right, get ready for this. Like, they're still like worried about each other.
Yeah.
They're not actually. It's not like a real UFC fight where you're trying to hurt your opponent.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like you're about to head dive your fucking buddy through light tubes, but like and it's very dangerous. But you still like want him to be
planned and everything's like figured out before. They just take it a step further.
Yeah, it's just fucking
into the realm, almost like where it's stunts and it's a little bit more
literally
violent.
Like what I do. I feel like is like borderline stunts, borderline fucking hardcore wrestling. Like it's like a mix between. The only thing that I'm missing is having another body there fighting me back. Like jumping off roof through fucking glass and a table.
Yeah.
That's what they do, except there's a guy laying on the other side ready to like move out of the way.
Yeah, only thing you're missing is fucking somebody throwing you.
Yeah, literally, when I do my high falls through shit, like the only thing, is just an extra body. Pretty much. That's it. Like that's how I compare like what I do with backyard stunt or homegrown stunts and then what they do. But anyway, I had Jimmy Lloyd. Dude, people listening to this podcast must be losing their mind. we'll be talking about one thing and then one word.
That's the whole point, though, right?
Yeah, the ADHD podcast.
Well, let's try
to get through the list of things that I did and then we'll.
Also, I feel like this show is gonna go for like 3 hours.
Oh no, I knew this was gonna be a 3-hour podcast.
We are at an hour. And I feel like we've been talking for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I have so much more shit to fuck. I'm having fun, dude.
That's what it's all about, dude. When we do the 3-hour ones, I'm like, yes, this is so fucking good.
Yeah.
Anyway, had Jimmy Lloyd kick me in the face while I was holding light tubes to my forehead.
Yeah.
After that, I don't know the exact order, but then I did a rake stomp, double foot rake stomp with a cactus on the end. Hit me in the face with that. I'm still pulling cacti needles out today. That was like 2 weeks ago or so.
Yep.
And
that's what sucks about cactus, guys.
Dude, fuck cacti.
They stay in
it's
your
cacti.
Body. It's fucking cacti.
Whatever it is, it hurts.
Whatever it is.
We're
huge fans of Bam Margera.
Took a plastic bat. It was a pretty hefty plastic bat with thumbtacks taped all around it.
Oh my.
Took that to the head twice. One to the top of the head. I was like, no, you gotta do it to my forehead. And I told him, I was like pointing at it, I was like right here. But then he did it to the top because he was like, that's what you do because it's like you don't want to scar the dude's face. It's like no.
But that's what you want.
But that's what I want. Look at this cut right here. See this like? Can you see the little like middle like around here cut?
Yes, listeners, can you see that?
Well, I'm talking to you.
Yeah, viewers, did you see that?
Well, I still have like a scar from it. It'll probably go away, but like.
Wait, is your background in your phone yourself?
Yes.
You fucking you fucking
I'm
bitch.
the most narcissistic.
You piece of shit.
And I was bleeding all around. I had like 8 thumbtacks in my head, but they're on my scalp.
Yeah.
Because like when he hit me the first time, there was only like 1 or 2 in my actual forehead that people could see, and I started bleeding everywhere over my face. And then I took the weed whacker to the ass.
Nice.
Which was
solid.
The worst fucking one. Earlier you were asking me what was like the best stunt.
Fuck weed whacker.
Weed whackers
no, but it fucking sucks. But goddamn, that's some good ass content.
Weed whacker to the ass. I took a fucking paintball spread to the butthole, like point blank, pretty much.
To the butthole.
Yep.
What color?
It was blue. You knew. Blue.
Is the one you know?
Stapled both my palms and stapled my tongue twice.
Which let's preface, like the staple bit is the least hardcore thing you did the entire time.
I know. Well, dude, to the palms was killing me. When he did it the first one, he's like, someone's like, do it again. I'm like, to the another palm, and I'm like, like wanting to pull it out because palms suck.
Yeah,
dude.
real fast.
It's terrible. It really is. For like the next 2 days, it felt like I had big bruises all over my whole palm.
When you got stapled in your hands, did you feel like a connection to Jesus?
That's what I was literally thinking that too. I got crucified with staples. It's like direct to the middle. That was terrible.
I mean,
you should try it sometime.
Jesus was a carpenter, so like.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, like, I took a fucking staple to the ankle, and I'll never do that again.
Yeah,
Because that fucked me up for a day or two.
When you're using your hands hands
Yeah, exactly.
fucking,
same with the ankle, dude.
Yeah,
like, you don't realize how much you use your ankle until you fucking fuck up your ankle.
Oh, I know. They call me bitch ankle on the side. I have the worst fucking right ankle.
Kyla bitch ankles Vick.
Yeah, bitch ankle. It's just my right one.
Oh, sorry.
No, there's more stunts that I did.
Yeah, let's hear them.
I did a rat trap to the dick, not a mouse trap, but I pulled back a rat trap all the way to my bare ass dick, and that stung. But it definitely wasn't the worst thing I've ever done. But I was scared. I was like, "Is this gonna cut off my dick, guys?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Fuck it." I tested it out a little bit. I'm like, "I should be all right. Fuck it. This is what the people." And that was like, there's a bunch of things on this list that I did. Most of them I went accordingly, but the rat trap and the staples were not on the list for me to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just had to like bring more to the
Will
table.
in the moment. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is also, not to derail it again, but like,
No,
I never did a live stunt show, but like, when you're in the moment of doing something live, you're in the moment doing something live.
Yeah,
you know what
You
I
gotta
mean?
do it. Like, you can't just like
wanna,
pussyfoot
Yeah.
around. You gotta you either do it or you don't. You're on the boat or not. Like, you fucking.
Especially
go
when
for it.
fucking like 500 people are watching you, especially like easily 500 people are watching you each night.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the adrenaline and like everybody in the stunt world is an attention whore, so you're just feeding off
Because
that.
normally we do it with no crowd, with barely anybody in our backyard.
Where it's literally just 3 people to 7.
Yeah, exactly. So when you have an actual audience, watch a live audience, you're willing to fucking sacrifice your body. I was ready to be done after the weed whacker, which was like the third stunt I did. Like, it was, I think I did the weed whacker like right off the bat after the clothesline and the fucking light tubes to the face. And then I went straight weed whacker. I was like, oh, I can't do anymore. I was like, fuck it, I gotta keep going.
Which was why, like, I think I told you this. Where I was like, I'm glad I wasn't there because I know I would have took a weed whacker to something, and I don't want to do that.
And they
ever.
suck. And the pain and the healing. I'm still picking scabs off my ass right now.
Yeah, fuck that, dude. Like, see, the weed whacker, there's just no upside to me. It is just pain.
It's a crowd pleaser, though.
Yes.
Dude, the crowd love, like, I mean, because it's so horrifying. Like, weed whackers are fucked up. And I think the last thing I did on the first night was my friend super glued his lips to my ball sack. Bare ball sack. And that was that's how we ended it. And I also, like, blew a couple fireballs to the back of my friend's hair and, like, lit his hair on fire. I blew a fireball to my friend's bare dick.
Beautiful.
Now,
torture.
so I want to know this.
Because I could easily kick that guy's ass in torture.
Dude, he sucks, dude.
So I want to ask this because, like, you've done stunts forever, but isn't this your first time doing like stunts in front of live?
This is technically my second, but this is more like real. This was like our time.
It was way more fucking hardcore.
Down
shit.
here, this is our time. Down here,
Down here, it's our time. Down here is our time.
I don't know
our
what
high
this
time.
is.
Down here is down here.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. What is it then? What am I
Goonies,
quoting? Okay, all right.
you motherfucker.
I didn't
Who
know.
do you think
I know.
I am?
Okay, I just was making sure you knew what I was quoting.
Bro.
Sean Astin.
Up there, that's their time. But
Fuck the Goonies.
Wow.
That movie sucks.
wow.
The movie's
That-
fine.
so
Okay, how do you
bad.
feel about fucking what was that movie that you hate so much? Breakfast Club.
Oh,
I hate Breakfast
What?
We're
How
the
is it 2
same
against
person.
1? How is it? Yeah, how are you guys the same person? And now you're teaming up on me. on movies that I
Controversial
love.
fact: if your dad leaves you, you hate the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. Dude, the first time I watched The Breakfast Club was with my dad. I'm just like, I hate everything right now.
It's just like, yeah.
Okay, it's a good movie. Fuck you guys.
It's a fine movie. It shouldn't
yes.
be hailed as the goddamn classic it fucking is.
It also was ruined with The Breakfast Club, with a lot of movies of that era, that is parodied to death. So I've seen every single bit parodied by The Simpsons, parodied by South Park.
Oh,
So
See,
like when
I
I,
never-
watched it for the first
Speaking
time,
of
I'm like,
this-
fuck this.
For me, it wasn't like that. When I
Yeah.
saw it, I never even heard about Breakfast Club. I never knew what it was, and I watched it at an older age. I was like 14 or 15 when I watched it.
which
And
I
when
think is
Tyler-
the age to watch it.
And when
because I
Tyler
think
really
Demographic
is.
I
is
based my
aimed at-
fucking attitude and look off of Bender after I watched it.
I will admit, like,
Oh my god, it makes so much sense now.
I became such a fucking prick in ninth grade, and I would wear a flannel T-shirt underneath my denim jacket, and I like so it was hanging out, and I would have pins and shit in my patches.
Okay.
That
and
makes
I was
so much fucking
and so, like,
sense now.
I was
every
such
day-
a cunt.
Every day, did like how committed were you? Like every day after school, would you just like fucking freeze frame?
Were you like
with
a
your fist
character?
No, but I did that on my graduation day. When I graduated high school, there's a picture of me doing the
God.
fucking fist bump.
So cringe.
No, it's not. It's beautiful. There's
So
a
cringe.
picture of it. It's amazing.
There's
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's not
beautiful.
It's not a bad movie, but it doesn't deserve the like cult, not even cult classic, because it's so mainstream. Like popularity.
To me, it never felt that way.
Well,
the fact that you guys think it's mainstream and too popular, I've never thought that in my mind that it was that way.
Is.
I know, but I never have
AMC classic.
Well, I think
movies,
that's
bro.
why you hate it so much. That's why you guys hate it, because you're fucking hipster about it.
No. See, I get this flack from my girlfriend a lot. She's like, "You just hate everything that's popular." I'm like, "No, I just hate shit that I don't like."
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
But you're
The
saying it's a
Breakfast
fine
Club
movie.
wasn't.
It is a decent movie.
Decent.
The story is great. The direction is
You're
great.
saying it doesn't deserve the praise it's gotten.
Exactly.
And I feel like I'm not giving it that much praise, am
Well,
I? Like, I love that movie.
You aren't, but the
Everyone
society
else
is.
It's the
Like,
same
I love
reason.
that
Like
movie.
Friends is a fine TV show.
Ah!
I can watch.
I've never watched a single episode of Friends. Fuck
Like-
Friends. Fuck you, Damon. I hope
No.
you go to hell.
I can watch Friends. Friends
I-
is fine. I cannot stand the weird cult status
Over here.
that Friends
To your
get.
left. To your left.
Oh, dude, I watch Friends every night.
He's fucking just a
Which is fine if you do that, but to the fact to where like all of this fucking internet shit about Friends like,
kills it. It does
so-
kill it. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. But
I'm not saying Friends
That's how I
is a
feel
bad
about Rick
show.
and Morty, dude.
Friends is funny. Friends is a good show.
Rick and Morty is the same.
It's
thing.
the same thing. Like
We're in the middle process.
I loved Rick and Morty. When you first showed me right when it came out, and like around when it came out when we were in high school, I feel like me and you were like the only people in our friend group that watched it. And I was trying to get all my friends.
I was
and my
on
chick
board
at
with
the
that
time
show
to
from
watch
day
it.
one.
Dude, I watched Rick and Morty season 1 when it came out, and I was like, "This shit's fucking amazing."
Same with him.
And everybody's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding?
And then you're trying to show everybody, and then they're like, "Fuck you, the show's whack."
Well, I was
and
a
then- and then
huge
it's
Dan
like-
Harmon fan. So I love Dan Harmon
he's a
from
genius.
Community. Like, I watched every fucking episode of Community as they came out every week. I was obsessed with Community.
His writing
So when
style,
he's
my god.
amazing at it. Like, he's such a good fucking... Like, he understands stories so fucking well. It's ridiculous. It's, like, autistic. And it literally is because he has Asperger's.
Oh, so
And so he
wow, that's pretty
is
offensive,
obsessive. Jesus Christ!
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
change this to the fucking
It's
problematic podcast. You have no idea. Me and him do that constantly. To each other.
Really?
look at each other.
Oh, it's an inside
Ooh.
joke to like anytime we say anything offensive, we both immediately go.
Pull the collar
Anyway,
a little
but
bit.
like,
nobody can see what we're doing. We're
Dan
pulling
Harmon-
on our shirt collar.
yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's audio listeners.
For you all you audio listeners right here. I'm
pretty sure that's like a fucking unified fucking like
Yeah,
thing.
the
Like,
second you
oh,
hear
Oh,
the-
it's not just mine and his thing, but it's a thing. That's like with me and Zach.
Yeah.
Heard that.
Yeah.
Which I didn't hear.
But
that.
with
Turned
Dan
into a
Harmon.
meme so hard.
Oh my
during
God.
filming.
Ooh.
Oh my
To
God.
get it back on the rails a little bit.
No,
Barely.
Fuck the rails.
We're barely.
We're off the rails.
That's what the episode
Wait, what
should be
happened?
called,
No.
Off the
No,
rails.
it just the
Scale with me.
screenshot.
Yeah, that should have been. It should be the Off the Rails podcast.
Definitely for sure. We're
But
goddamn
it's
off the
too
rails.
late.
Dan Harmon's an amazing storyteller. I was super obsessed with him. I fucking loved Community to death.
I never
so
seen
the
it.
second-
Is it good?
So good.
I'm sure it is good. 'cause
It's
he's very
amazing.
good.
And I'll get back
Shots?
to that in a second.
Shot.
Like we need shots.
To get back to that. So like that's how I heard about Rick and Morty months before it even premiered because I love Dan Harmon. I'm a Dan Harmon fanboy. So like I was anticipating. I was like I knew the day it was coming out. I didn't plan anything. I was like I'm watching the premiere of this new show. So I was on Rick and Morty the day fucking one. But yeah, the fan base is goddamn terrible.
Dude,
It's
I mean,
so
Pickle Rick! Fucking shut the fuck up about Pickle Rick. I'll fucking kill you, dude.
It's like that's the good and bad of
Yeah.
the internet. It's just
This is for chasers. I don't know if anybody.
I need a chaser hardcore, bro.
So drink that real quick, and I'll pour some Coke or Press into it. All right, that's fine. Well,
What
or
are
we
you
can wait.
talking
We can
about?
wait till. Or here,
But yeah,
you
Community-
take it. We're not gonna do.
You
a
need to
communal
watch
shot.
Community. It's so fucking good.
But,
oh,
like,
he
with-
just took that. I guess we're taking
Well,
it.
I'm waiting because I need
Oh,
a
'cause
chaser.
you want the chaser.
Here.
Okay.
You want the
But we need a
chaser?
clink.
Yeah, me and you.
Oh God. Ugh. Fuck that. Ugh.
Hardcore Caden over here doesn't need a chaser.
Because I have a goddamn point to make. No, I actually need a chaser.
What is this?
Press.
It's a
It's
press.
like a different.
White Claw.
Okay. White Claw. Why is that becoming a thing?
Why is it a meme? I don't know why it's a meme. I don't
It's
know
a
why it's a
meme?
meme.
Dude, I saw like literally the other day. I tweeted it out or Facebook. I was like, I heard or seen the words White Claw more in the 12 hours, past 12 hours that I've ever heard in my life.
It's just a fucking hard seltzer. That's all it is. But then it's become like the Coca-Cola of
It's
hard...
really good.
It's the Coca-Cola of hard seltzers.
But it's like, okay, who cares?
It's just because it's become a meme now.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good hard seltzer, it's fine. But then like it becomes so popular that it got memed out.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's like almost undrinkable.
And that's like literally everything with the internet. When it's like good, it gets played out.
I know,
so
dude. Literally,
fast.
like White Claws and this are like borderline the same thing. Like, I mean, it's gonna taste a little different, but it's just the logo. Like,
because I mean, like that's what it was in the 90s. I'm not to be like the old man right now.
oh yeah,
How
Damon's
old are you?
28.
28.
Old man over here.
In the 90s, I remember the
Back
radio
in
being
the
the
90s, I was on a famous TV show. Have you ever watched BoJack Horseman?
no.
So fucking good.
Back in 2018, I was on a really terrible TV show with my buddy
But never
Damon.
got a season 2, even though we should have.
Controversial.
No.
You've never watched BoJack fucking
No, but I want to
Horseman?
hear what Damon was gonna say.
Okay.
Shut up.
What the fuck was I gonna say?
I don't know. Well, now that you've made him lose his train of thought.
Oh yeah, anything with the
I'm
internet.
kidding, Caden. Shut up. Come back.
The fuck was I gonna say, dude? I legit lost my train of thought. That doesn't happen
shot,
anymore.
That shot fucked us.
Wait. I can get us back on track.
I think my point was everything with the internet when it's good.
Oh, yeah, when it's good.
It's
Yes.
like everybody's like it's fucking way too good. But also back in the 90s, I remember the radio being the source of entertainment. So I remember when like a good song is being played every 40 minutes. You know what I mean? It's the same exact concept. It just
You're getting the memes of.
it's hyper active with internet.
Caden
culture.
just spit on his shoulder because he doesn't know how to spit right.
I know how to spit right. I just didn't that time.
No, but that's the point I gotta make. With the
Yeah.
internet, everything shelf life is like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But back in the 90s, shelf life was like a month. And I remember when like fucking Crazy Train, fucking Butterfly was played every goddamn 40 minutes. You're like, this was a good song for the first 10 minutes, for the first week rather.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool, I don't give a fuck about the song anymore.
Dude,
And that's what happens with all culture, except it's hyper extended with memes.
Well,
and
it's
internet.
like
if you're a good meme,
Yeah.
you're gonna last 1 to 2 weeks and then you're dead. If you're a really great meme,
It's the other thing
the godlike
is-
memes are forever.
Yeah.
You can use that
the
format.
other thing is
it'll
it
come
is
and go.
part of meme culture to kill a meme.
Yeah, exactly. That is the point.
It is.
It's
they want like the second a hot goddamn
Like fucking-
fresh off the press dank ass meme
It's like when you
comes
listen to your
out.
favorite song.
There's people ready
exactly.
to start
It really
making memes about how that meme died.
Also, did you know that meme was coined by Richard Dawkins?
Dude, yeah, I just actually watched a video today about
Who the
that.
fuck
Was
knows?
it the Simpson thing?
Oh my god! What?
Oh my god!
We are the same person.
Dude, I was legit talking about this with him.
I
just
talked to
today.
you today about this morning.
The
hams?
steamed
Steamed
ham.
hams.
Why?
Why are we the
insane.
same person?
Oh my
Why
god!
are they connecting over steamed ham shit, dude?
Dude, steamed hams is the terrible meme. It's not even good.
Oh, I love steamed hams.
It's literally just repurposed Simpsons. Simpsons is amazing show. Simpsons is fucking godlike. It will
Yeah.
never ever happen again.
Yeah, no.
Simpsons today is just repurposed Simpsons from yesterday. But steamed hams is literally just the audio and video of one bit. Over and over and over. It's like, bro, we get it. Simpsons is good. Steamed ham sucks.
But the one that I showed him. Talking about
You
the,
showed him.
Yeah, the
The
reanimation.
steamed ham, but every 13 seconds they change animation.
that one's actually fucking good.
To an extent.
Well, fucking-
Steamed hams. It's just good when it's just the Simpsons hanging out, man. When it's just
It is.
Seymour and fucking Super Chin.
But this is the thing.
I've
this
never
is,
seen the actual
This is the thing.
video. I
That
was never into Simpsons.
What I agree with you that scene of steamed hams in that episode was fucking amazing. The thing is, it's so fucking good that it created like a cultural pinpoint
It's like the
to
movie
where
The
like
Room.
I'm
everyone
with that.
fucking loved.
I'm actually okay.
Yeah.
I'm with what you're saying.
Exactly.
It was
It's
so good.
culturally important
Mhm.
that it is carried on way past the life it
The
should.
shelf
It
life.
premiered in a TV show 20 fucking years ago.
Which it should have ended there.
And then it carried on. It was so important to
That's
people
so
because
weird.
that scene was so fucking good.
Thing
And now
is
people
about-
today are so obsessed with it that they are like, willing to like create their own
My
content
Caden.
based off of this thing that impacted them as kids so deeply.
Can we dissect why it's so good though? Because the reason why I think it's so good is because the writing is 100% on point. It's every single joke works. Every single fucking moment is so
a huge
slathered with
Simpson
fucking
and
marinade.
I will fucking deep dive into this. I know.
Let's just dive into it.
Oh my god,
dude! I love The Simpsons. I've been watching The Simpsons lately.
The reason
it's so fucking
you were
it's
saying,
so good, dude.
Yeah, it's so good. The reason you were saying that it's like every joke is so like fucking perfect is because like they had the best writers of all time. At that time,
yes.
Conan O'Brien was a writer.
What?
Yeah. Conan O'Brien wrote one of the best Simpsons episodes of all time.
What?
The fucking train.
Goddamn! Why can't I think of
the
the
name?
It's not
train. It's not a train.
It's
but it's the.
It's gonna bug me
shuttle.
so bad.
I don't know. It's whatever. It's one of the best
Blankety
episodes.
blank to Springs. It's a whole song too.
Yeah. Oh, it's so.
But they had
fucking
some of the
good.
fucking best writers of all time writing these things. They would sit down and it's like the best joke writers of all time sitting in this room, and they would like literally like debate jokes. What joke needs to go in there, and they would have debates on what's the fucking best joke.
That's why The Simpsons.
Every second in The Simpsons is a fucking joke.
Yeah.
There's never a break time. And at the time that The Simpsons came out, it was laugh track sitcoms. That was it. So The Simpsons broke that form by having no laugh track so they could have a joke every couple fucking seconds.
Was it 89 when it came out?
Yeah, 89.
So that,
it didn't hit its stride until like 93.
I guess I could see why, because like I never picture The Simpsons being that old. I picture like
because it's been going on for 30 fucking years.
I started watching The Simpsons, and it's been on for 10 years.
When I remember being a fucking kid in like 4th grade, and people being like, "Oh my god, Simpsons is so fucking crazy. They say damn, they say hell," and it's like. Today's standards is like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah.
But like going back, I've been literally watching like the first 3 seasons lately. It's literally like a Christian show, but it's like it's fucking it breaks the mold because it has the fucking everything that you want in like a good feeling Christian show, but it's depressing. It's all depressing. It's so sad.
Dude, have you seen Degenerates edit of when Lisa has to take the fucking happy pills? You've seen Degenerates?
Yeah.
Dude, that edit that he made is so
that
fucking
whole show
phenomenal.
is that. It's jokes, but it's not.
Yeah, it's anti
Season
comedy.
2 Season 2 Lisa Simpson is so fucking depressed.
Jeez.
It's like her dealing with the fact of
Is that the
eating
season
meat.
with fucking Dustin Hoffman as the teacher?
Oh yeah,
Because
the substitute teacher.
The whole fucking episode is like the Dustin Hoffman substitute teacher is like, you are Lisa Simpson. You are this person. You need to be you. And that's such a great fucking message. Dude.
The second somebody said,
Oh my God.
saw in that video, it shows like you are Lisa Simpson.
It's so sad.
You are Lisa Simpson touches my heart.
Like I'm like
such
legit,
a unique
I'm
way.
getting chills thinking about it. It's
so
fucking
good.
sad.
Ugh.
It's just straight sad because everybody talks about relatable content with YouTube and all that bullshit. But like, what's relatable with The Simpsons is
The Simpsons. Sewing with The Simpsons.
The Simpsons.
What's relatable with The Simpsons is that it has everything to do with real fucking life.
There is not a character in any form of media that I connect to more than Bart Simpson. The episode in season 2, Bart Simpson gets an F.
Oh my god, yes.
Hands down, most relatable thing to my fucking childhood.
Dude, maybe I need to start watching The Simpsons.
Yes.
Bitch, yes.
Like,
Bart Simpson gets an F is where, like, he literally prays to God in that episode.
He contemplates fucking life.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my god, why am I such a failure? Why do I suck so much?
10-year-old boy who needs to pass this test as to not get held back in 4th grade.
And he fails.
He prays to God.
He does everything that he wants to do. He fails, and then he's like, oh my god, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Well, yeah, he prays to God to, like, he tries to study all fucking night, like, trying so fucking hard, falls asleep on his books. His mom sees him, puts him into bed, he wakes up, and he literally prays to God because tomorrow he has his test. prays to God, like, please help me get out of this test. I'm not ready for this. And then snow day.
Mm-hmm.
He has, it's a snow day. He's out of school. Fuck yeah. And he's about to run out the fucking door when his sister Lisa's like, you have that test tomorrow. You should probably study. And he's like, yeah. And he goes into the basement and he sits there and he fucking studies while everyone out there is
having
fucking
fun.
snowball fights and sledding down hills, having the time of their lives. But he's like, no, I need to fucking focus. Because if I don't, I'm gonna get kicked out of 4th grade. And he fucking studies as hard as he fucking possibly can. And then he goes in to take the test, fills it out, like does all the things, hands it back. She grades it, and then F. He gets an F.
Does he get held back?
For all of this work he fucking did, he gets a goddamn F.
Like,
And he's so emotionally affected by it.
Oh my
He's
god.
so hurt and brokenhearted that he got this F, and he rants to his teacher. He's like, oh God, I can't believe I feel just like George Washington crossing the Washington Bridge in 1984, or God, 1984. Back in 1784. It's not even still not the right year, but it doesn't matter. This is the point I'm trying to make.
Come on.
And, like, starts spouting out these facts, like,
All, like,
from such
facts,
an emotional
facts.
place of failure and feeling fuck, like I'm a goddamn loser, I'm gonna get held back. And such as anger starts spitting out the actual answers to the test. And, like, the teacher's amazed by this. Like, oh, he really tried. And she goes in and changes the test scores. And he gets a fucking D.
Oh,
But that's a passing grade.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs outside. And he fucking jumps. And they do the fucking goddamn freeze frame.
I'm like
Breakfast
legit about to
Club.
fucking cry. Like no
It
joke.
is,
Oh my
I
god.
have never related to something more in my fucking life. I was Bart Simpson. I was a kid in class who, like, struggled the entire time through school because I just couldn't do the work.
You can't
I wasn't
do the test
a not
part.
smart.
That's what me too.
Yeah.
Like the test part was the hard part. Everything
Yeah.
else was easy.
I was a smart kid. Like, not to toot my own goddamn horn, but honk honk. I was a smart kid. I was good, like, but I just couldn't fit into what they wanted me to do in
tests
school.
are retarded.
And that fucking episode connected to me on such a goddamn personal level. It will stay with me till the day I die.
When people tell you you're a smart kid, I'm like, I don't know, am I?
Am I?
Like,
Exactly. Well, that's my thought process to
yeah,
it.
but
like,
that's Bart Simpson too,
Yeah.
man. Like,
Am I?
Because he doesn't believe in himself.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a
I feel
fucking
I feel like we
failure.
all
because
three of us
everyone
have the worst
fucking
problem
tells
with
them that.
not being able to believe in themselves, and
Yeah.
we're all smart, like fucking good people, but you're like, nah, I'm not.
Dude, like no joke. Watch
I have
seasons
my own
1
ciggy?
through 5, dude.
no,
Like 100%. Like it's
seasons.
1
this
through
is different.
10 if you want to be.
No, I want to be. And my thing is 2 through 8. 2 through 8's golden years.
I agree with that. Actually, I do agree with that.
Yeah, season 1's good. I love Santa's Helpers episode's fucking amazing.
It's a great fucking starting point for
Yeah.
a great fucking show. Because the thing is about Simpsons is it's a straight reaction to the Cosbys. Because
Yeah.
the Cosbys is like, everything's going to happen and work in your favor, and Simpsons like, fuck no, life doesn't do that.
Mhm.
And like, that's what I'm saying. Like he said, Bart Simpson tries so fucking hard for this not even A grade, just
He
tries
just
so
wants to
fucking hard.
pass.
And then fucking he fails, and then you feel for him. You're like,
He
fuck!
cries
dude.
in class. I have cried in class because I feel like I wasn't doing good enough. And I
'Cause you-
didn't know why I
yes.
wasn't. Because of ADHD. Had like ADHD podcast.
I've used that as an excuse before after I was diagnosed.
But like,
It's been a
but like
disease ever
legit though,
since.
it's brilliant writing. It's
It
not
is.
just brilliant writing. It's relatable content.
You guys both smoke menthol too?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
Wow,
God,
you
menthols
are the
the
same
best.
person.
Yeah, we really are the same person.
God,
Holy
should
shit.
we just like goddamn?
Should we just
fuck
have
right
sex?
now? Yeah. Same person. We just made the same joke.
Should we just fuck on?
But yeah, dude.
Wow, it changed the
Simpsons
fucking
is amazing.
Caden and
I watched
Damon
that
podcast.
video.
Let me just get out of here real quick.
I watched that exact same video about like the
Steam
Simpsons.
ham.
How like I even was talking to you today. I've actually been reading. So like, this is really fucking cool. And this is the way like you know how people keep saying like Simpsons is dead.
Simpsons
after season-
isn't dead because there's still millions of people watching.
Yeah.
Let's get that over
But-
with. But I get what they're talking about. The heart is dead.
The way I've heard it is that after season a lot of people like to say season 10. I push it a little bit further because I was still young and I was still watching all the
Season 11 is still fucking good, dude.
There's a lot of good little... Yeah. Mine gets pushed a little bit further, but I think it's because I'm younger, so I was still young when I was watching those seasons. But, people, like, I've heard it from another video essay about The Simpsons, is that it's zombie Simpsons.
Yeah, that's...
So it's, like, similar, but they're almost doing parody characters of the characters in the original, quote-unquote, original Golden Year Simpsons.
It's mainly because The Simpsons today, they had to be 10 years old, so they have to mimic 10-year-olds
things
from today.
Which is... Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry.
God damn it.
So
so that's what this video is talking about, is that like The Simpsons, it feels like a shell of itself, but the fan community is making so much creative Simpsons content that like is like just shows the resonance of the show, such as all the goddamn steamed ham memes. But the thing they went into...
Right. You just won me over for steamed hams. I hated it now, but I love it now. I get it.
All those people making those dumb steamed ham videos comes from such a heartfelt connection to this, like, golden years of The Simpsons. Yeah. And then they're expressing that in their own way.
Have you ever drawn bootleg Simpsons?
Oh, yes.
It's fun. It's the most fun you'll ever have in your life.
To connect to this, the point I was trying to get to is that there's this huge fucking community of Simpsons. Have you ever heard of Akira?
Yes, Barkira?
No, Akira.
Yeah, but Barkira.
But yeah, it's Barkira because it's...
Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, Barkira. I was reading that all today because it's that same thing. It's people who love The Simpsons so much that they're putting their own artwork to it to adapt. So obviously you know about it. I'm going to explain to the listeners.
Yeah.
Akira is this insanely famous masterpiece of Japanese cinema.
It's work of art.
It's an amazing fucking cultural pinpoint in Japanese animation culture. It's huge. It's fucking...
If this thing crashes...
What? Oh.
No, dude.
Okay,
fucking
save it.
Stop it.
No, what?
Stop it and save. Stop it and save. Stop it and save.
Save it right now.
Thing is, that's what sucks. Oh! Yeah, okay, now it's recording. Stop it. And then save it.